What is good? I hope you're doing good and having a great week. So today we've got a functional exercise that's going to help you build strength, muscle, and performance as an athlete or just somebody who's into fitness. Okay, so this exercise is called a pistol squat. But what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using a bench. That's going to be our guide in terms of the way or the distance we're going to be squatting down to. And then we're going to use some utensils. But on the first set, we're just going to start off with the regressed version, and then we're going to build up from there. Okay, so basically what you're going to do when you start it off, like I said, the bench is going to be more of our guidance. Okay, so what we're going to do, you're obviously going to stand a foot stance, also 1 foot stance apart from the bench. Okay, so you just step forward, perfect. Then obviously you can adjust depending on your height from there. Okay, so what you want to do, put your hands forward. This is going to help you to evenly distribute your weight as you squat down. Okay, so for example, I'm going to put 1 foot forward, okay, and then obviously I put my hands forward. Okay, so what you're going to do is push your glutes backwards. Okay, so for proper performance or proper alignment, so that you do this properly without risking any injury. Okay, so there we go. So we're going to do 5 repetitions on each side. Okay, push backwards, sit and up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 5. Perfect. Okay, so the foot, which is literally in a 90-degree angle, is the one that you actually want to drive off from. The one which is forward is more obviously, like I said, for evenly distributing your weight, and you don't want that one to be working. But this is more for a regress version, and then we're also going to build it from there. So let's do the other side. This foot is going to be forward. Okay, so you literally start off like this, hands up, okay? And then from there, let's drive up from here. Let's go. 1. Push the glutes backwards. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Perfect. So that's set number 1. This is more of the beginner level. Okay, so let's level it up. Basically what you're going to do, instead of the foot now, which is forward, instead of it being on the ground, you're actually going to lift it up. Okay, so we're going to go again for, let's try to push for 8 repetitions since we're now building up. Okay, so you can literally start off here. Okay, so this foot is forward, same cues, we're going to put our hands forward. Okay, then this foot, when we lift up, when you stand up, you're actually going to lift this foot up. Okay, so we're going to start off at a higher level. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, so it's tap and go. 2, 3, brace that core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Okay, so obviously that's one side, we're going to match the other side. So I'm going to change the bench again so that you can see the side view. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to show you another way. If, let's just say, you can't keep your foot upright, I'll show you a regress version also on this level that we're doing on this set 2. That's going to help you also guide yourself until you get to that level where you can continue moving with the foot upwards. Starting off here, foot upwards, hands forward, brace your core. So when you brace your core every time, what happens is it helps you to stabilize so that this leg also, the leg that you're working on, gets to perform properly, optimally. Because if you just let go, your body is just going to swing wherever it goes. Okay, so bracing helps you also to just stabilize. So you always have to brace when you're doing movements or any type of training. Okay, so you ready? So same thing, 3, 2, 1. I usually breathe the air out, contract, lift up. 1, so you can step down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, almost there. 7, last one, 8. Perfect. Okay, so simple as that. Okay, so On the third level, we're now adding a little bit of weight now. So we're advancing. So this is literally we're doing progressive overload. Okay, so we're just progressing each set as we go up. Okay, so let's just say, hypothetically speaking, this level was more of, challenging for you. You don't have to go to the next level that we're going to. You can just literally stay there and then obviously build from there, because it's better to be on that specific level, master it first, and then you move forward, because perfect form is always the best way to do it. So doing any movement with perfect form helps you to perform properly, so that you're able to continue to do this and able to get the gains that you want, compared to if you just rush through or just try to add weight while you haven't mastered the previous stage. So take it by stages, and then obviously you build from there. Okay, so let's go for set number 3. So we're going to go for 10 repetitions now. Okay, so what we're doing, same cues apply from the first, the same cues that we used from the set number 1, the regressed version. We also want to apply it here. So here on the previous set, our hands were forward, so we're not holding anything. So now we're going to hold a plate. So this is a 5 kg plate. So you can literally get a 1 kg dumbbell or a kettlebell, the one that's more appropriate for you. Okay, so what's going to happen when you extend your arms forward with the weight, it's going to challenge also. So it's literally going to work your shoulders also. At the same time, it's going to work your core. Okay, so 10 repetitions. So remember, when you're going up and down, just go with the level that you are. If you see you're shaking, brace again, and then you can literally tap and you go, tap and go. Okay, you ready? Set number 3 in 3, 2, 1, hands forward. There we go. Brace. 1, there we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Well done. One, 2, brace that hold. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay, so that was set number 3. So now we're just going to recover. After recovering, we do a set number 4, which is the last one. So set number 4, we're going to be using a dumbbell. So it's more or less the same compared to the previous set, number 3. So instead of extending our arms, we're actually going to hold the dumbbell like this, like you're doing a goblet squat. Okay, so when you're doing this, ideally what you want to do, grab the weight here, brace the core again. So always brace the core. That's one of the important things you need to do. And then obviously when you're sitting down, glutes first. So you're pushing backwards, you're hinging backwards while it's keeping your chest upright. Okay, so you brace the core, hold the dumbbell, sit up, sit down, and up. Okay, so brace. So remember, bracing also helps with the stability. Okay, so it's going to be more challenging on your core, your arms, and also going up and down. So that's where the strength also comes to play when you're doing this movement. Okay, so we're going to try and also do 10 repetitions. Okay, so usually what I normally do is, let's just say on the previous set I started off with the left leg. The second set, start off with the right leg. Okay, so just switch it up as you go. And then from there, you actually get to notice you might have a weaker leg. The one that's more weaker, for example, let's just say my right leg is weaker compared to the left. I add more repetitions, or sometimes it's just a matter of you're not really conscious in terms of like bracing, so you won't be able to be stabilized. So you actually pick up these things by doing unilateral movements, hence why these functional movements are good to be added in your training or other training exercises. For instance, if you're doing leg day, you add this in in conjunction with the other exercise to get a full body or full leg workout. Okay, so you ready? Okay, so same cues. You're gonna hold the dumbbell here, like I said. So obviously you're gonna lock. Don't keep your shoulders up, keep your shoulders down. Don't let the weight rest on you, slightly away from your chest. Maybe just like 1 or 2, 3 centimeters away from your chest. Okay, and then the same cues applies. Okay, so you can literally start off in a sitting position and then you build it up from there. So I'm gonna brace my core. 3, 2, 1. 1. Tap and go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3 more, 8, 9, and 10. Perfect. Okay, so the same cues are going to apply again. So when you're switching to the next exercise, to the next leg, you can give yourself maybe 5 seconds depending on how heavy you're breathing. If you're in control of your breath, you can just literally go straight to the neck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 4. So you must always incorporate unilateral movement. So it's good because you get to strengthen each leg individually, which in return is going to help you to perform better when you're doing these movements, because both legs are more working at a higher or at a closer range of output. Okay, so just let me know how this workout is for you guys, or if you need me to do any other videos going forward. So just drop a comment in the section there down below, and remember to like and subscribe. Check you on the next one. Boom.